In August 2006, Mei and Yutaheim go off on a mission and disappear for longer than they were meant to. Tokyo Jujutsu second years, Sadara Gojo and Suguru Geto are sent to retrieve them. They're able to help them escape a haunted mansion that had trapped them inside with a time-manipulating barrier. However, Satoru forgets to use a curtain, and the event ends up on the news. Following their return to school, Satoru is disciplined by their teacher, Masamichi Yaga. Satoru doesn't understand why it's important to hide jujutsu from commoners, but Suguru claims it's to protect them. Their disagreement nearly leads to a fight, but Yaga breaks it up. He has to force the two boys to focus, because they've been given a mission from Master Tengen. Tengen has a perfect match, so the boys are tasked with escorting the star plasma vessel to them. Yaga explains that Master Tengen's curse technique tries to force its user to change bodies every 500 years. Master Tengen must merge with a compatible star plasma vessel. The mission is to escort the girl to Master Tengen, so they do not ascend to a new state and become an enemy to humanity. Master Tengen's barrier techniques are crucial to protecting the pillars of the Jujutsu world. Only the strongest, Satoru and Suguru, can handle such an important task. Two groups are targeting the Star Plasma Vessel, the Curse User Group Q, and the Star Religious Group, the Time Vessel Association. The boys are too late to find the girl, and Q attempts to assassinate her. Suguru is able to save the girl, and both Jujutsu students are able to deal with the Q soldiers without any trouble at all. The vessel, Riko Amane and her caretaker, Misato Kuroi, are taken to safety by Satoru and Suguru. As per orders from Tengen, Riko can't be taken straight back to Tokyo Jujutsu High, because she needs to enjoy the final days of her young life. This allows Riko to return to school and spend time with her friends. Meanwhile, the Time Vessel Association begins their own scheme to assassinate the girl. The infamous sorcerer killer, Taji Zenin, is hired by the Star Religious Group for 30 million yen to kill the vessel and prevent an impure merger. Taji is well aware of Sadara's prowess, so he takes a unique approach to completing the job. He posts Riko's picture on a dark website for curse users with a $30 million bounty. This is a ploy to wear down the vessel's escorts, since none of them will be able to defeat Satoru or Suguru. It's free labor. Two curse users, an older gentleman, and a muscular man wearing a paper bag mask over his face, attempt to collect the bounty. They both invade the school, but are quickly detected by Sugiru's surveillance curses. Satoru and Misato move to find Riko and take her off campus while Suguru goes to confront the sorcerers. Suguru makes short work of the old man, and Satoru manages to find Riko and leaves the area with her. Misato gets in a scuffle with the bag-masked man, but he learns of Riko's location and surrounds her and Satoru using clones. Using the powers of the Limitless, Satoru easily dispatches the curse user and all his clones. While Satoru and Suguru are occupied, Kuroi gets kidnapped by the Time Vessel Association and taken to Okinawa. Riko, Suguru, and Satoru make it to Naha and rescue her. For the remainder of the time before the last day of the escort, the group relaxes on the beach and enjoys other activities Okinawa has to offer. When they finally return to Tokyo Jujutsu High and enter the barrier, Satoru believes the mission is over and deactivates his curse technique. Suddenly, Taji appears and stabs Satoru from behind, shocking everyone. Satoru isn't grievously injured and puts his guard back up, allowing Suguru to finish the escort. However, Taji is actually able to defeat Satoru using the inverted spear of heaven, a curse tool that can forcibly stop the Limitless and any other technique. Suguru nearly takes Riko back to Tengen's area, but he gives her the choice to forego the merger and enjoy her life. Thinking of all the time she's gotten spent with others, Riko cries and decides she wants to live her own life. Tragically, however, Taji shoots her in the head just moments later. Suguru doesn't understand how Taji is capable of all this, and learns that the sorcerer killer has zero cursed energy, making him an invisible enemy. He was able to sneak up on Suguru and easily infiltrate Jujutsu High's barrier thanks to his heavenly restriction, which gives Taji superhuman physical prowess, in turn for eliminating all cursed energy from his body. Utilizing this, he's able to make short work of Suguru as well. Despite all their blessings, the escort team, including the two strongest sorcerers, was completely destroyed by a man who can't even use jujutsu. Taji delivers Riko's corpse to the Time Vessel Association headquarters, the house of the child of the star, to complete the job. He learns about the history of Tengen and their role in the star religious group. But Taji isn't interested. He finishes up the job, but is shocked to be confronted by a rejuvenated Satoru outside right afterward. On the verge of death, Satoru understood the core of cursed energy, allowing him to use a reverse curse technique to heal all of his wounds. In the face of the awakened Limitless, the former member of the Zenin family attempts to take out the awakened Limitless. This goes against Taji's natural instincts, and he's defeated by a technique of the Limitless not even certain members of the Gojo family know of. Using Hollow Technique, Purple, Satoru hits Taji with an imaginary mass that erases his entire arm and a piece of his torso, dealing a fatal blow. In his last moments, Taji tells Satoru that his son Megumi will be sold to the Zenin family in a few years. Satoru retrieves Riko's body from the religious followers, and Suguru arrives shortly after, surprised to see how Satoru has developed. As the children of the star clap for Riko's corpse, Satoru offers Suguru the chance to kill them all, but he turns it down because it's pointless, and there needs to be a reason for a sorcerer to take a life.